Plants vs. Zombies 2 is a game with a lot of worlds. 11 worlds to be exact. Each world in Plants vs. Zombies 2 has its own distinct feel with different music, zombies, a lawn, and plants. These make each world feel different and unique, and the plants unlocked in a world should help you deal with the zombies gimmicks of that world. Such as Fume Shroom unlocked in Dark Ages will be able to deal with Gesto zombies. In this video, I am going to tell you the best plant from each world based on how good it is, mostly, and how much it synergizes with its respective world. Now for the usual disclaimer. This video is based on my opinion, so you may disagree with what I say is the best plant for each world. That is okay. Also, I will count the tutorial as its own world rather than combining it with Ancient Egypt. Even though it's not really a world, I'm still counting it as one. Anyways, first off, let's start with the tutorial. In the tutorial, you unlock Sunflower, Pea Shooter, Cabbage Bolt, Walnut, and Potato Mine. Sunflower is by far the best out of these plants. The other tutorial plants just aren't that good throughout Plants vs. Zombies 2. I am not going into depth about them here, but in short, the other tutorial plants get power creeped very fast by better versions. That is why Sunflower is the best tutorial plant, because the other ones are just worse. Sunflowers will produce sun for you so you can place down plants. It's overall great and serves its purpose very well as a first sun producer and introducing the player to sun. Ancient Egypt had some close contenders for best plant, but I ended up narrowing it down to Bonk Choy and Rapido. But it just had to be Bonk Choy. It's a legal obligation. Bonk Choy is the best plant in the universe. And that's not biased at all. Bonk Choy rapidly punches zombies in a close range. It can attack forwards and backwards. Bonk Choy deals high damage per second and can be used to deal with zombie threats like basics and coneheads, and is extra effective when placed behind walnuts for obvious reasons. You can also use Bonk Choy to break the graves in Ancient Egypt if you don't feel like using Grave Buster. Though, Bonk Choy is outclassed by other more overpowered melees like Headbutt or Lettuce, and especially Pokra. But overall, Bonk Choy is the best of Ancient Egypt. Pirate Seas also has a couple of plants that you could consider the best. I ended up going with Cherry Bomb. GNVS would be happy. I don't blame you if you make an argument that Snapdragon is the best Pirate Seas plant, as it is a great plant able to deal with large hordes of zombies without too much difficulty, and has the added bonus of warming plants. While being a different type of plant, compared to Snapdragon, I think Cherry Bomb is the best Pirate Seas plant. You can bring Cherry Bombs along in most situations and it will always come in useful, instantly killing all zombies in a 3x3 area, besides Gargantuars, which take 2 Cherry Bombs. It has a bit of a long recharge of 35 seconds, but Cherry Bomb is still good even with the long recharge of 35 seconds. And if you really need a Cherry Bomb, you can always use a plant food to instantly recharge the Cherry Bomb after you have the plant food recharge upgrade. I overall think Cherry Bomb is the best Pirate Seas plant, but just like Bonk Choy, it has premium counterparts that are better. Cough cough, grape shot. First off, I want to say Lightning Reed gets an honorable mention for best plant of Wild West. Lightning Reed can cover 3 lanes for a low cost of 125 sun. It is extra effective when spammed and really nice for dealing with critters like chickens. But while Lightning Reed is good, I have to give the title of best Wild West plant to the one and only Wintermelon. Also, I think the PvZ fans would kill me if I did not say Wintermelon is the best Wild West plant. So yeah. Wintermelon lobs melons to stall zombies in a 3x3 area. It effectively neutralizes any zombie threat of any amount. It makes big groups of zombies that would normally be quite dangerous a cakewalk. Though it does have a high sun cost. Usually when you use a Wintermelon, you want to place it at the back of the lawn and use it as a heavy attacker slash staller, and a very effective one at that. Also, Wintermelon is unlocked at the end of Wild West, so it's barely ever used in Wild West, ironically, even though it's a Wild West plant. Next up, we have For Future. The best plant of For Future has to be either Tile Tone or Infinite. Tile toner makes power tiles while getting progressively more expensive, whereas Infinite is overall pretty mediocre, except for the Infinite's plant food. Infinite's plant food alone carries the plant and makes it amazing. What it does is make a shield across the lawn to block all zombies, including flying ones, and fisherman zombies. And for that, I think Infinite is the best for a future plant. The main thing holding the tile toner back is the same exponential sun cost. It just gets expensive really fast. Also, I should mention that magnifying grass is good too, so I don't get murdered in the comments or anything. This one's easy. The best plant of Dark Ages is Sunshroom, by a lot. Sunshroom is not only the best Dark Ages plant, it is arguably the best primary sun producer. Note how I said arguably, because Primal Sunflower could also be the best primary sun producer as well. And yeah, Sunshroom is good. Good in Dark Ages, good everywhere. It costs 25 sun and produces 25 to 75 sun over time. Sunshroom gets especially ridiculous when paired with Enlightenment. Overall, Sunshroom is the best Dark Ages plant. You know who it is, it's everyone's favorite Banana Launcher. Banana Launcher is especially great because, well, it's great and banana. Banana Launcher is a great counter to the threats in Big Wave Beach such as Octo Zombie and Fisherman Zombie.
It was at this moment he knew he f***ed up.
Being able to manually call in a potassium strike on them, countering them fully. Banana Launcher being able to deal with the threats of its respective world effectively and efficiently makes it a good world plant and a good fit of its world, which is Big Wave Beach. Banana Launcher is the best plant of Big Wave Beach. But let's be honest, Banana Launcher was getting this title of best Big Wave Beach plant no matter what. Everyone loves banana. For Frostbite Caves, I thought Rutabaga for a second, but then I remember Chardgood exists. Chardgood is a wall plant that will yeet the zombies, even Gorgs. It behaves kind of like an Insta, as it only has 3 uses, and after those 3 uses, you have an orange thing on the ground that can soak some health. Walnut First Aid can also be used on Chardgood to bring its leaves back to push back more zombies. One other Frostbite Caves plant also worth mentioning is Stunyon. Stunyon can stun a group of zombies in a 1-tile area, but the title of best Frostbite Caves plant goes to Chardgood. The only real downside being that it has limited uses, but it's still good. Also, random tip, Chardgood is good for Zomboss battles and Arena and Penny's Pursuit. It's a great plant though, and everywhere. I was going to say Stallia is the best plant from Lost City, but I like Red Stinger the most, out of all the Lost City plants, and I stand by that. But that is not to say Stallia is bad, because it's not. Stallia stalls zombies in a 3x3 area for free, so no downside. But I like Red Stinger more. There's probably no bias here at all. Red Stinger is good stats for the cost. It only costs 150 sun and will attack in burst of 2, similar to a Peter. For comparison, Red Stinger does 30 damage and costs 150 sun, while a Peter is a plant that serves the same role, costs 200 sun and only deals 20 damage. Red Stinger clearly has good stats for the cost. Just make sure you place Red Stingers in the back 3 tiles of the lawn, because when placed further from home, Red Stingers get scared and hide. Overall, in my totally fair opinion, Red Stinger is the best Lost City plant for sure. But Stallia can be the best plant too if you want it to be. Neon Mixtape Tour just has a roster of mid as heck plants. A banger world theme with great music and cool zombies, but the plants are just so mid. Except for one. One plant from Neon Mixtape Tour is far better than the rest. You probably already know it. And that plant is Time Warp. For a reasonable cost of 100 sun, you can send every single zombie on the lawn back to the start. Time Warp is often used as a way to remove skill and difficulty from the game, and often a crutch for bad players, or me, because I'm not a bad player, I am indeed lazy and don't feel like trying. Either way, Time Warp is a great plant. The only drawback is that Time Warp will also restore the health of zombies, but it's not that big a deal as it does not restore armor like buckets or knight helmets. Time Warp is the best Neon Mixtape Tour plant. All of the Jurassic marsh plants are good. You got Primal Pea Shooter, Primal Sunflower, Primal Walnut with the Speedo, Primal Potato Mine, and this one's not too good. Just ignore that. Jurassic Marsh has some tough competition with 4 out of the 5 plants being really good. Primal Walnut can tank gargantuan smashes like a gentle tap. Primal Sunflower gives you buffets of sun, which is good. And Primal Pea can stall any zombie to the end of time. But the best plant of Jurassic Marsh has to go to Primal Potato Mine. Primal Potato Mine is just insanely good. Not just being a top tier world plant, Primal Potato Mine is a top tier plant across the whole game. For the cost of 50, get a little potato that casually wipes out half the lawn. It explodes in a 3x3 area, killing everything, including gorgs. And once leveled to level 3 or higher, it now becomes a 3x4 tile area if that wasn't already busted enough. And you may be asking, don't potato mines have an arming time? Well, Primal Potato Mine arms itself almost instantly, so it's never really a problem. There was a reason Primal Potato Mine is one of the best arena strategies, and probably would be the best meta strategy if P-Vine was not a thing. Yeah, it's that good. I'm comparing Primal Potato Mine to P-Vine. Overall, Little Potato Go Boom equal OP best Jurassic Marsh plant. Moving on to... I'm going to get straight into it. Moonflower is the best modern day plant and fits perfectly into modern day's theme with shadow plants, being useful throughout the world because it's used to power each shadow plant you unlock throughout modern day. And yeah, Dustglobber is good too, but it relies on Moonflower to be powered, so it can be good. Moonflower is an excellent sun producer on its own too, being able to produce 100 sun at a time when fully powered by 3 other Moonflowers. This sun production can easily provide the sun needed for defense reliably. The only drawback being you have to keep a good amount of the Moonflowers alive, because one Moonflower on its own is exponentially worse because it's only 25 sun. But overall, Moonflower is the best modern day plant. Though you could argue Dustglobber is the best, but it really just comes down to personal preference. And with that, that is the best plant of each world. Hopefully I got the plants right for the most part. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to the channel if you want to. See ya in the next one.